The second criteria is environmental, with principle first to prevent or minimize the use of reagents, and if you're really generating the waste, making sure that we render it as harmless as possible. Different companies are using different metrics to evaluate or to measure the environmental impact of the processes. Just to put it in perspective, because the molecular complexity of the APIs typically is higher than those of fine chemicals and bulk chemicals, and certainly if you would compare it to all products, it's also no surprise that the mass efficiency of pharmaceuticals is typically lower than fine chemicals and bulk chemicals. Another difference can be that some of the bulk chemicals, they're already here for 30-40 years, and they probably will still be here for 30-40 years with a huge volume. So really a lot of effort is going in there to make these processes as efficient as possible. What does it make that a process is more environmentally friendly versus another one? First of all, if you can reduce the number of chemical steps, that's always better. If you can improve the yield per step, certainly important as well. Trying to have as much as possible selective synthesis, avoiding situation where you have major side reactions or where you are generating other stereoisomers, for example. When it's not possible to develop a synthesis without protecting groups, still it could be better to have smaller protecting groups than where, let's say, half of your molecule is basically protecting group, but later on we are just throwing away. And process intensification, which is a rather broad term, but let's say in general trying to make as efficient use of equipment, trying to work as concentrated as possible. That's certainly also helping to reduce the environmental impact of the process.